What's up, everybody? The Crapgamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it. Also, the king of all game-related media, and you knew that as well. Back with another video. Thank you guys for taking time out to check it out. It's always greatly appreciated. It means a lot that you guys have shown such support, especially, over the last year and a half, 2 years. My channel's done extremely well, and that's really all thanks to you guys, so I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. On to today's topic, and again, we have a lot of talk about upgraded or updated hardware for the PS4, PS4K, PS4.5, what have you. Microsoft isn't really making much waves in terms of with what they're doing yet as far as this is concerned, but obviously they're probably sitting back and waiting, and that's a smart thing to do. I'm going to get back into why that's a smart thing to do here in a minute, but first things first, this absolutely makes no sense. And again, this is all rumor, conjecture. We don't know how much of this to be true or anything like that, but let's say Sony, well, let's just take it to this angle real quick. Let's say Sony does come out with a quote-unquote more powerful PS4, right? And they're like, well, if you really want the real VR experience, you'll want to get this one at 400, 500, whatever it's going to be, right? Well, they've already said that all 36, 37 million PS4 owners are VR ready. So now would they have to go back on that and say, well, yeah, you are technically ready, but if you want the real, better experience, then you have to spend, $500 for the VR and then another $400 to $500 on a better PlayStation 4. I mean, that's like $1,000 with tax over $1,000 to get a VR experience. A little bit hefty, in my opinion. You might as well be going. If you're looking for a real VR type experience, you're better off just probably going PC at that point. But not only that, there's a lot of other things that come into play here. Like, let's say better performance for a multiplayer game on console, and then if you have an older PS4, maybe you won't be able to play at the same frame rate as someone with a newer one. I mean, there's a lot of logistical problems that would probably be answered, I'm sure. But just to play devil's advocate, we'll just say that could be an issue. Somebody that maybe just spent $350 on a PS4, that could be an issue as well, because you thought you were getting the latest and greatest, and then 2.5 years into the console generation, there's a new one out. We've never seen anything like this before. It could signal the end of something. It could signal something good. It depends. It's it's really hard to say at this point. Because we don't know exactly what's coming. It's just rumors and things like that. And unfortunately, when you don't know anything, it's just you speculating. So that's what we're doing here. And what I think is interesting is, do we actually need something like this? Are we wanting something like this? Is this because I'm of the opinion that this is really just kind of sleight of hand, right? Everybody's talking about new hardware, and I'm over here like, where's the fucking software? You know what I mean? Where's the goddamn software that would need this new hardware? You know what I mean? I was looking at some graphs. I don't know if you guys follow this guy on Twitter, ZHuge, but he prints these graphs, and he's a legit guy, and he knows a lot about what games have sold what and things like that. And he prints these graphs, and he has these graphs on his Twitter all the time. And he printed out, he was showing some of these graphs, showing that right now the PS4 has 200 retail games released right now. 200. That's the lowest number of any PlayStation console at this point in time. 200, right? We're getting less games, and not just exclusives. Fuck the exclusives. And this goes for Xbox One as well. We're getting less games overall. So more powerful hardware for what? To play VR games, to play indie games, to play the few, multi-platform games that we're getting, the less than ever. I mean, to me, it's man, where are your priorities? If you're these console developers or console makers, it should be about games. It should always be about games. And it's I get such a headache talking about this shit because it's pointless. Okay, great, let's talk about new hardware, but realistically, I want to see some games that are going to utilize this. If it's just fucking indies and VR and crap games that look like 16-bit Genesis or 8-bit NES games, who gives a shit? Why do you need new hardware for that? It's like this whole crossplay thing. If we can't get PlayStation Network and Xbox Live running flawlessly by themselves, what the hell difference does it make if they have cross-play of cross-network play? It's the same thing with this hardware thing. This could have bad impact if people revolt against this type of thing if they do come out with more expensive iterations, because these aren't phones. You know, these aren't necessities. People bring their phones with them everywhere. Consoles are definitely not in that fucking category. So you could be alienating people. You could be pissing people off. There's a lot of things going on, and I'm really interested to hear what you guys say. So sound off. Let me know on Twitter at @_Crapgamer. Let me know on the Facebook page. Hit me up on Xbox Live, MOH space Crapgamer. Let me know what you guys think about it there as well. Thanks for watching. This is definitely interesting. We'll keep you up to date, and we'll keep checking out what's going on. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.